Okay, quick rundown on the May 19th patch notes, the Valtan patch. So with this patch, Scrapper's getting a lot of different changes, and they're pretty good. So the first change is we're going to get a global 24% damage buff to all skills. Obviously, this is big damage. Big damage. Damage. This is going to affect every skill, including our awakening. So, poggers. Alright, second, charging blow. We're going to lose the ready attack tripod. It is this tripod right here that increases our attack power whenever we hit. This is basically equivalent to the 24% damage buff that we got. So instead of having it locked to charging blow and hitting it, we just have it permanently. This is all this does. So TLDR, instead of charging blow, now we have buff perma. Okay. Next, Fierce Tiger Strike. This skill right here. Rust Smash is changed. Instead of giving attack power buff, it now increases the damage of Fierce Tiger Strike by up to 300 to 388%, depending on the number of targets. This is garbage. Trash. Horrible. Don't put this above 7 points. You want amplified damage focus if you're playing Shock, if you're taking it. If you're playing Taijutsu, take fucking Crushing Smite or Judgment. Don't take this. But garbage at 10 points. TLDR, garbage at 10 points. Don't take at 10 anymore. Alright, Roundup Sweep. Loses head attack, gains back attack. Quick preparation tripod change now has a 30 to 54% chance to reset on hit. TLDR, this is more damage and more reliable reset, which is big, because this is our filler skill. For Shock, at least. For Taijutsu, this is mostly our counter. So, it's still a buff for whatever it is. TLDR, more damage Shock, more consistent reset. Critical Blow, loses head attack, gains back attack. This skill was actually really fucking good. It does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage, but the problem is, since all of your skills are back attack, and this was head attack, it kind of fucked with how you wanted to play Shock. Now, since it's a back attack, you can use it, and it's not going to be fucking awful. So it will gain your entropy set bonuses, and it will gain your ambush master bonuses. So TLDR, usable skill now. Poggers. Okay. Ultimate skill Taijutsu. Damage of stamina skills increase from 30 to 60% to 35 to 65. TLDR, 5% damage buff. That's it. 5% damage buff. Poggers. Alright. Mysterious Art, Blast of Ruination. Damage Falloff reduced. What this basically means is that right now, as you can see, the damage decreases based on how far the target is. What they changed was now the target can be further away from you and still take the full damage. And then the damage fall off, it's longer. Basically, the damage fall off is longer. If you consider it like a line, they have to be much further away to take the maximum reduced damage. And they don't have to be as close to you to take full damage. So that's pretty poggers, especially if you're running Shock, because a lot of your damage in Shock is through your awakening. Damage, TLDR, damage, good now. Alright, for class-specific changes, Shock can now use Critical Blow. Critical Blow, as we said, is now a good skill now, so you can replace either Chain Destruction Fist, which is what I prefer, or you can replace True Rising Fist. Personally, I prefer Chain Destruction Fist because, as you can see, it does a lot of damage, but it locks you in place for a long time. Now, we're going to Taijutsu. Taijutsu changes a lot. So we're going to have to switch all the way back. Oh boy, okay. So, Taijutsu changes because since ready attack is gone, it's replaced with a damage buff to charging blow. So what this becomes is a filler skill. So you can do something like this. 1 second while I reset my skills. Okay. So, as of right now, our skills look like this. Our skills look like this. But now, since we don't need Stone Fist on Charging Blow anymore, we can use Ruthless Advance, and this becomes like a damage skill. So you do like the Bam Bam sort of shit, and this will actually deal pretty decent chip damage, if you want to keep it. And then you also have Roundup Sweep to take as you will. And the Earthquake version looks the exact same. I would actually recommend with this patch dropping Death Rattle if you take it and switch to the 2 counter build, because both Descaluda and Valtan have a lot of counter heavy patterns, and most encounters going forward will have these sort of things, so you'll most likely be running Roundup Sweep regardless. It also doesn't need as many points as Death Rattle, so that's nice. Or Tripods, you only really need Swift Prep, so you can save space on those. Now, what can change is you can completely drop Charging Blow if you decide you don't really need the extra mobility and you kind of just want more damage. So what that would look like is you will take Iron Cannon Blow, you will drop Charging Blow, you'll take Earthquake or Continuous Push, depending on which one you didn't take before. So, for example, I always took Continuous Push, so I will now be dropping Charging Blow and replacing that with Earthquake Chain, and it will sort of look like this. So now I will have the best of both worlds with both Continuous Push and Earthquake Chain, and I'm not really losing anything. In addition to that, if you're running this build, I would actually suggest running Circumstantial Judgment, because it will give you a little bit more mobility to help with the lack of Charging Blow. But that pretty much sums up all the changes for the May 19th patch. If you want any more detailed stuff, I run a super detailed scrapper guide that's in the description. I update it almost every day. I'm also active in the Lost Ark Discord in the scrapper channel, so you can message me there, you can ping me there. But hope you guys have a nice day. Goodbye.